Face-to-face community meeting kicks off in Moriah. Residents get feedback on infrastructural needs, and Pigeon Point Heritage Park gets new upgrades.
Info
Update.
bringing you the latest
news, views, and reviews.
Along with responses
comments and events
affecting you.
brought to you by the Information Division of the Tobago House of Assembly.
The Face-to-Face series community meeting kicked off in the electoral district of Providence, Mason Hall, Moriah. It's meant to ensure the concerns and issues affecting Tobagonians are addressed. Here's Josanne Brassi with more.
A trip to Moriah kicked off the Tobago House of Assembly's face-to-face community meeting series. Residents had the opportunity to share their views and concerns and get answers to burning issues that affect their daily lives. The H1N1 virus was among the major concerns they raised. County Medical Officer of Health Dr. Vishnawat Pratap Singh gave a detailed explanation of the H1N1 virus.
H1N1 is an influenza-type virus, meaning it's another virus. We call it the flu. So every year you have flu season, and you've heard about flu season, and those of you who have cable, you would hear, or you have relatives abroad will say, well, they need to go for the flu shot. So it's a seasonal virus.
He urged the public to take precautions to ensure they do not contract or spread the virus, such as ensuring they cover their coughs and sneezes and wash their hands regularly. He also explained that certain groups are more susceptible to the disease, especially babies, the elderly, and those with lower immune system resistance. Just like dengue or chikungunya, symptoms may vary in getting a rash, fever, body aches, or even body weaknesses. They can be resolved with regular intake of fluids and eating right, Dr. Pratap Singh says. The next community meeting takes place on Tuesday, February 23rd at the John Dial Mount St. George Community Center. I'm Josanne Brassi for Info Update.
One of the hot topics at the meeting was infrastructural development in Moriah and environs, where residents voiced their needs to officials. Omadara Mills has the details.
The Assistant Secretary of the Division of Health and Social Services, Sheldon Cunningham, commended Gary Melville, Secretary for Infrastructure and Public Utilities, for going beyond his means to ensure the people of Moriah get proper roads, walls, and drainage facilitation.
We look at areas, roads, drainage to be fixed in Providence, Mason Hall, Moriah. And we have, for example, we know the issue and the news with Gruger Patch. We went and we look at Gruger Patch and see what is going on with Gruger Patch. Every single report that you all have submitted, we take a look at them.
Other areas that were looked at include Punch Bowl in Mason Hall, Top Hill, Edwards Trace in Mason Hall, Swamp Road, and North Side Road, all of which Mr. Cunningham said received the help that was needed.
Persons submitted even for private roads. And we try our best to assist, but people have to understand when you have private roads, how they treat with the law against how we treat with private roads.
Mr. Cunningham said even though the assistance is given, residents must collaborate with the Assembly to ensure a satisfactory outcome. I'm Omadara Mills for Info Update.
Pigeon Point Heritage Park is getting more than a facelift. It's uncovering its hidden potential. Caroline Wallace has more.
Pigeon Point is ranked as one of the best beaches in Tobago. But Pigeon Point Heritage Park's manager, Maria Yipjohn, says that she sees the need for diversification. This is why several upgrades have been undertaken to make the park become more financially viable.
The main one in this was our Heritage Pavilion, which is a multi-purpose event facility. So it now allows us to have very large weddings and receptions, conferences and meetings and seminars. And that has opened up a whole different market to the park.
Ms. Yipjohn says the upgrades to the facility include a 3-bedroom bungalow that is fully self-contained and features air-conditioned, Wi-Fi and security.
We've had a lot of very positive response. We're very proud to say that on TripAdvisor, we're ranked as the number 2 thing to do in Tobago, surpassed only by Nylon Pool. Nobody could really beat Nylon Pool. But we do get a lot of very positive comments.
Ms. Yipjohn says the natural ambience of the pavilion, situated around the coconut trees, makes it a magnificent place with a great view to complement whatever activity its guests enjoy. I'm Caroline Wallace for Info Update.
That's it from all of us at the Department of Information. I'm Davia Chambers and you've been listening to Info Update.